What's up, War Room Nation? Welcome to Operation Big Brother, brought to you by War Room Sports. I'm your host. My name is Jimmy, and first of all, I want to say rest in peace to Michael Schofield. But around the round table, we got Hutch, man. Hutch, what's going on?
What's going on, Jimmy, man?
You already know. We got Adina in the house. How you doing, Adina?
What's up, Captain Jimmy?
You already know. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Yeah, you already know, man. First of all, before we start, I gotta ask you guys, who wants to see my HOH room? No. But anyway, let's just jump right to it. You know, the week is over. Jeremy's out of the house. What are your thoughts on this past week? I'll start with you, Adina. What do you think about the week overall?
It was a lot going on. I'm glad to see Jeremy go. He's doing too much way too soon, too much too fast. He needs to slow it down a little bit.
You think they made the right move in getting rid of Jeremy, right?
He was the worst of the two evils at this point. I think they're gonna stomach Aaron for another week, but I think she might be next to go.
No.
Okay. Dad, what you think?
I told you I was just starting to dig the dude a little bit. I don't know if he was the worst of the two evils because you keep Aaron in the house, and if you make a deal with her, what can she really do for you? You know, dude wins competition, so if you make him your slave for the week or a couple of weeks, then you might be able to go a couple more rounds. But
yeah, I want to ask you a question because everybody kept talking, including Jeremy himself, about how much of a winner he is. What did he really win? Maybe I'm mistaken. Didn't he just win one thing?
He won I think he won twice.
Did he win anything?
I remember
he did.
him.
He took
I remember him
himself off
winning
the block
the veto,
once.
power of veto.
Yeah.
What else did he win though?
Actually, he helped Aaron. They won a team competition to get the HOH,
Aaron got
and he
HOH.
let her have the HOH.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're right about that. I forgot about that because I'm sitting here the whole time like, what did he really do?
And he won the bully contest.
Yeah, that too. Hutch, what do you think about this week overall?
This week was crazy. It was funny to see turn up Helen, as we say.
Oh my God, we got to get to that.
And a lot of it's always funny when the power shifts because then you see everybody scrambling, to thinking of game plans and stuff. I still think Howard he should have just told the truth. He was too loyal to a dead alliance to the end. And I'm really surprised that Caitlyn used the veto. I really thought the way she was crying and all that. Yeah.
Man.
And I knew once that happened, it was a wrap.
She just smartened up.
It was hilarious to see Helen try to contain herself in the chair as soon as she said, "I'm going to use it." That was hilarious. But yeah, once Caitlyn used it, I knew Jeremy was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just don't know, like, my man Howard Luther the King, as we all call him in the group, Howard Luther the King definitely made a mistake. But let's talk about turned up Helen, because Helen got a little power crazy this week. She started becoming a bully herself.
Yeah, Helen walking around.
Howard, I'll send you home. I'm like, damn,
Right?
what kind of competition you in?
Yeah, and how many votes do you have?
Yeah, she was making people come up and kiss the ring for real. Like, you want to stay, you need to come speak to me.
Hey, Dad, what you think about turned up Helen, yo?
Yeah, I think Helen was hilarious, but she started to irk my nerves a little bit because, like I said, people don't realize, you get the HOH, it only lasts for a week. So you still have to kind of play it to the vest a little bit. You still got to be a little bit humble because you have no idea who's going to get it after you. So you couldn't go out the whole week acting like an asshole, and then, when somebody else gets it, then you got to be walking on pins and needles and kissing people's butt the rest of the week. So
that's the great thing about this show, yo. Yeah. It's like a study in human psychology, because like last week she was crying and praying, and as soon as she got that HOH, everything changed. Adina, what was your thoughts on turned up Helen?
I agree with Devin in that she was, she kind of got a little crazy with it and forgot, I think, for a second that it's only a week. Like, it's not, it's not permanent. Like, you could definitely be up on the block the following week. And that's the thing that I call them Generation Y BB house guests. They're not playing the game at all. Like, they too much of besties and they all in love, and the showmance is making me nauseous.
They don't
it's
keep
not,
no secrets.
They try to come in the house and recreate
not at
what they saw
all.
on TV.
Not at all.
Exactly. They think that's what they
Nobody
have
keeps
to do.
anything to themselves.
Yeah.
They can't hold water.
Hey, well, let's go back to earlier in the week, though, because the week didn't start off all cheery. Remember, we had the Gina Marie and Aaron jumping up in Candace's face after they flipped her bed.
Oh.
What did you guys think of that situation? And, you know, do you think any less of Candace because she kind of, I mean, because I know it's gameplay. I know she can't possibly really like these people. But, you know, the whole rubbing Gina Marie's back and comforting her when she's spazzing out about somebody who doesn't even like her. What did you guys think of that whole situation?
First off, I think that Gina Marie is you know, she's unstable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
She's an unstable creature. That's the word I'm gonna use. An unstable creature. But yo, I'm so glad that she didn't just go crazy, Candace, and become the, like, you know, typical angry black woman and just snap. But at the same time, she kind of went too far. It's like rubbing her back and, you know, giving her a blumpkin and all that because she's sitting there crying, like you said, over a guy that doesn't even like her. She went too far, yo. She just went way too far. She could have just, you know, it's one thing not to get angry, but.
And I know that it's definitely gameplay because, you know, sometimes what we have to remember is they're not just playing their social game for the people in the house, but they're trying to look good to America because you never know when America will decide something.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's still a level of pride. You can tell those chicks you forgive them and not actually forget, but I just think it was a little too much. Like, and they probably even thought it was fake. Like, you know, we were just about to fight. We've been disrespecting her the whole week, and she comes here and she's, you know, rubbing my shoulder and Aaron's apology. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was some ish talking after that happened.
Had to be.
I think it maybe if it was for a legitimate reason, like if Gina Marie got news that a family member was sick or something, but she been crying. She crying for Nick, like she already been crying for 3 days already, and there's no reason for you to be going rubbing her back and all that. Like,
yo,
please.
she hoarding his belongings though.
Yeah.
The empty granola box though, really? Come on.
They couldn't even play a joke on her without her. Oh, she was.
Ugh.
I don't know what she was about to do when they hid that stuff.
My thing
So
is,
I'm glad
somebody.
Amanda kind of came to her senses because she didn't want to see a suicide in the house. So,
yo, if you're Nick and you're at home watching this, what do you think?
I'd be a little.
I'm glad I'm
creeped
That was
out.
crazy.
I'm glad I'm out for real.
That is crazy.
Yo, seriously, Nick is probably watching this joint, cuddled up on the couch with another chick. Like, look at her, like she tripping. Or with a dude. But
Another thing I want to ask you guys about this new whole BBMVP, would it leave it up to America? You know, traditionally in shows like this, we hate when America gets any power. What do you guys think about it, though? What do you think about it, Dina?
I think they're switching it up because they saw a pattern establishing with Alyssa getting it every week, for 3 weeks straight.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't do anything with it. She runs and tells the first person she comes in contact with that she got it. And then before you know it, the whole house knows. So I think they're trying to switch it up a little bit. Actually, I don't see America doing too much better at picking, just based on who they picked 3 weeks in a row.
Got you.
We keep saying that, but 2 out of the 3 people she nominated went home. And this week her nomination wasn't really a real nomination. It was just like a pawn nomination. So
Yeah.
You know, I agree with you with the part, like she just runs back and tells everybody, and that's probably not the best thing to do. But I guess judging by what they were looking for, I guess it's effective, I guess.
Got you. Hutch, what you think about it?
I think that it is like a little twist to stop it because I have a feeling she would have got it every time. I like when they have America, like when they did it, I don't know what season was that, like 9 or 10, when America voted every week and Eric, I think his name was America's player. Because I liked his, like he had to deal with whatever America voted with, and
he couldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, he couldn't tell anybody. So stuff like that. But just having America vote is going to be, I don't know. we'll see how it works out. But I'm glad it's not, because I think Alyssa was going to get it every week.
Listen,
and
man,
she wasn't going to use it right.
I got hip
It
to the game
didn't-
today. And if you go on
Yeah.
Twitter, Rachel was on Twitter basically campaigning for her and having her followers like vote for her for MVP. Like, and it's funny
Wow.
considering when Rachel was in the house, no one liked her, but now everybody loves
Rachel
her.
have followers.
That's
what I
crazy,
don't understand.
right? Right?
I mean,
Man, this is
I understand
America.
followers on Twitter, but why does she have people that actually does what she asked them to do?
Because nobody comes between her and her man.
Right?
Or her and her sister in this case.
Yeah, right.
So I guess this is different. But let me ask you guys this, Dina, who would you give your vote for? Who are you giving your vote for?
For what?
To be the third nominee, since it's in America's hands, I want to ask you guys who you giving your vote for.
Aaron, definitely. I've been trying to see her leave for the last 2 weeks.
Dev, how about you?
Yeah, I would go Aaron, but I think Howard probably needs to watch his back. Well, I'm saying watch his back, but there's really nothing he can do about it. But I'm kind of thinking that, because the house guests, they take it so personal. Like, Howard told a lie as if that's not how you play this game. But I kind of think, if the house guests think that way, then the viewers probably think that way too. So people might be holding his lies against him. They might think he's a little fake because he's a Christian. Well, he says he's a Christian. So I think Howard should be. I know.
Look at Dan. Yeah.
But that's going to be their justification. Like, wow, he's supposed to be a Christian and he's lying. So
yeah, but Dan wasn't walking around like, floating on water and like, and doing some of the stuff Howard was. Howard kind of took it over the top.
Dan was reading the Bible every 5 minutes, though.
He did swear on the Bible.
Howard was rewriting the Bible like every 5 minutes. Like, so, Howard, I mean. But,
Howard 316.
Howard 316. So Dev, you said Aaron would get your vote.
Aaron would get my vote. Yeah.
Okay, Hutch, who would get your vote?
Eradicate racism.
Yeah, I agree with the panel.
Is black.
Yeah.
My fault. Go ahead. You said
I
about
agree
Aaron?
with the panel, Aaron. Yeah, but like Dev was saying, I think Howard, he might be in a little trouble. Just because of that, I don't see why, but you know how they'll find a reason.
I'm going a whole different direction. My vote is going to Gina Marie because I just can't watch her break down like this no more. She got to roll.
Well,
That's true.
I do hope she because she's not even playing the game anymore at this point.
No.
You know what I mean? She's
She's
moping.
there.
She's hysterical.
Yeah,
She's
nobody
there.
wants to see that. She's gonna lose like 10 pounds while she's
She's going
skinny
to
next
start
week.
crazy.
She's not gonna eat. She's not even gonna be a have-not, and she's not gonna eat. So.
She's going to eat the have-nots anyway, even if she's not one. She's going to
Her hair
struggle to...
extensions are going to weigh more.
All right,
I did
by
want
the time the
to
house is over.
Oh, go ahead.
say shout out to Alyssa for holding her guns too, because Amanda was gunning for Howard too.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
So
And that's a good point because the average Big Brother player would have broken in that situation.
mhm.
No, this is what the house wants, and the pressure would have got to him. She would have delivered this crying speech. I have to nominate you.
But if she hadn't said anything about being an MVP, then that conversation probably never would have happened.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah,
I think she wouldn't have, you know what? I think she probably would have buckled under that pressure though. Like if she would have played it like I didn't get it this week, then the house would have went crazy. Like Alyssa didn't get it. What happened? Who got it? And then it'd have been interrogation after interrogation. She'd have broke down. I think
That's how I would have played it.
Yeah.
Make them think everybody else lying. Because I'm like, look, I tell y'all every week, so why would I lie?
Right.
She should do that one week.
Right.
Just test it to see if it works better than running around and telling them.
I hate when people nominate somebody and say it's because you're a strong competitor. Like,
It's been 2 weeks. I don't know what you can do.
I just want somebody to say, I just don't like you.
Yeah, keep it real, you know.
I think you're annoying, you're crazy, and I hope you fail in life. Like, just be honest.
Especially if they like been arguing all week, and then you just say, "I just think you're a strong competitor." Like, come on, keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it real, man.
Yeah, Helen went all quality of life and was like, I want to give you two the opportunity to play for the power of
That's something else that they saw in previous seasons, and they think they're supposed to say that. I want to give you the opportunity. Why don't you give the person sitting next to you the opportunity to play for the veto? Give your homie the opportunity.
Yeah, right.
Right.
If it's an
I
opportunity.
want to give you a black eye. That's what I want to give you.
I'm like, I don't want the opportunity to play for the veto.
Oh man.
All right, so what do you guys think about Judd winning the HOH? And
The Invisible Man.
Who's
who
that?
could exactly? I guess his life vest is gone for at least a week. Who could he possibly be thinking about nominating? Or do you guys see this being a
This
house
is Helen's
decision?
HOH again. This is Helen's HOH.
Yeah, I think she can potentially get him to put Howard up.
Yeah.
Because he's weak-minded anyway. He'll do whatever he told him.
Yeah, and he was floating closer to Helen during her reign, so
Right.
I agree with that.
I think they're going to try to backdoor Howard. I think it'll be like Aaron and Caitlyn. But I think that they're going to try to backdoor Howard.
Unless America puts him up.
Yeah, that's true too.
Then it have to be a straight up vote. But I mean, if he goes up, because of America's choice, or if he doesn't get nominated, he has to have that in the back of his head. So if he gets the opportunity to play for the veto, if he's really throwing these competitions. Now, I really only think he threw the one.
He threw the
And
last
that
one.
was hilarious.
That was the worst.
Like, if they didn't know that he was just flailing around throwing sour milk in that girl's face.
And he still couldn't do it because of damn Cray.
So if he's really, besides that one, if he's really throwing these competitions, I think it's time for him to go ahead and play, because at this point he's a target.
Yeah, he better.
So he's on that list of like top 3 next people to go out. So it's time to play. Stop being Diesel for nothing.
Yeah.
He's
Another
a waste
thing,
of
though,
dieselness. Shout out to Sharon for wanting to ride him like a cowboy. The viewers don't know what we're talking about.
Right?
You got to join our group.
Yeah, right.
.com/groups/Operation Big Brother.
Yo,
Be
man,
in on
it's
all
time.
the inside jokes.
It's time for a female to go there, yo. The females, it's gonna be all females in this house in a couple weeks. Watch.
Yeah.
That's true though. Yeah.
They picking the guys off one by one.
Which is funny considering there was an all-guy alliance a couple weeks ago, and like half the guys are gone now.
Yeah, they aligned to get themselves kicked out.
All right, well let's end this just with, like we said, we have no clue what the dude's gonna do because he's probably not gonna do it. Let's just take a guess. Shot in the dark. 3 nominees for next week. I'll say Aaron, Gina Marie, and Howard.
Okay.
I guess that's the easiest 3 you can think of, right?
I'll say.
But there has to be a pawn.
I'll say Aaron, Spencer, and Caitlyn, but
the eyebrow?
Somehow, Spencer's gonna come off, and they're gonna backdoor Howard.
Somebody tell Caitlyn when she draws on her eyebrows to put a little bit of an arch in it.
Yo.
So she don't look like Oscar the Grouch.
Yo, I got Gina Marie, Aaron. I kind of agree. Gina Marie, Aaron, and Caitlyn, but they're gonna backdoor Howard. Pause. Hutch, man, what you got?
Yeah. Aaron. Yeah, like same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like the usual suspects. Aaron is the top suspect because she's the one making all the noise now as far as the target. And then pretty much her affiliates. So you can anyone, Caitlyn, Gina Marie.
I think Caitlyn is trying to distance herself from Aaron now.
She's trying.
She should if she's smart.
The funny thing about Aaron, though, is she thinks she's a strong player. They don't like you because of your attitude.
Yeah.
It's not because of anything you've done. You were handed.
Because she's cute.
Yeah, that too. Like, she was handed the HOH, so, what has she done besides run around with the sheet on her head? Ooh, I didn't say that, but
I bet we all in agreement that Aaron Zimmerman is going up this week, right? My fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you know it's the only reason she flipped the bed because she couldn't find her sheet. Let's wrap this.
She was trying to take it off the bed. Anyway, man, people out there watching, listen, join our group on Facebook. We'll put the actual link in the description box. As we watch the show, we talk about it. Hit us up on Twitter and everything. And as we always say, don't accept mediocrity. Be steadfast in the war against ignorance. This is Operation Big Brother. We'll see you chumps on top.
Wait, it's the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys, diversified and educated.